Okay. Yep, definitely. Okay, welcome back to another episode of Hand of Fate 2. Last time was chapter 12, where we did Justice. It was a big pain in our ass. Took quite a few tries to finally get a gold rating on it, but we did it off screen. We would have done it on stream, but internet cut out in the middle of it. But, you know, it happens. So this time we're going to do chapter 13, which is The Hanged Man. Alright, The Hanged Man. The North is invading the Empire, and the Imperial Army is nowhere to be seen. Keep ahead of the Northern Horde as it sweeps towards the capital, evacuating as many villages as you can. Alright, so for this chapter, map reveal, we'll need to find peaceful villages to save using map reveal, and gambits. There are many paths to swaying the minds of the peasants, be proficient at any or all of them. So that's telling us that we're not going to really have any set type of gambits this time around. It's going to be all of them. So as usual, we're going to hit the recommended deck and customize from there. Let's see what companion they want us to take this time. Okay, they want to bring the blacksmith. That's just cool. She's pretty good in battle. So we're going to go to our encounters. And we want to make sure her encounter's in there so we can get her side quest done. What do we want to get rid of here? Let's get rid of the trading house this time. And what kind of equipment are we looking at? Jousting armor. I don't care about that. I don't think we'll need that one, because that one's good against the undead or corrupted enemies. Then we don't really use the two-handed weapons anyways. I tried these out earlier, just on some normal maps. They did really good damage from the thief types, and it had a really good special as well. Let's see. Let's get. Hard to remember what everything does. I don't think we're gonna need that in there. That's a wasted piece of our deck. Sounds like we're going to fight Northerners a lot again, so we should get the Scorched Blade in there for sure. The Dazzling Blade is in there as well. We've got, I think, 2 different shields in here. We need, these aren't really sorted very well. It wants us to take that one. That's fine. I liked that piece of armor. Let's grab... Bullseye was a very useful ring. I liked it. And Gambler's Jewel's definitely good to have too, if we're going to have any dice gambits, like, at all. Grifter's Companion was also very good, so let's make room for that. Let's get rid of the spiked bone guard, because we don't need that if we're going to have the jousting armor in there. Alright, so that should do for our equipment. And let's check supplies. Merchant's Ring, huh? I don't think we've ever taken this one. Reveal shop encounters at the start of each new map. That's not really that useful for us. We don't need that. Leather armor. Yeah, we don't need that starter equipment. And a buckler. I guess we could take that to start us off and see what it does. As usual, we want to take our food supplies. Yeah, we don't need any of that. Map reveal. That would be good. Actually, yeah, let's bring that just in case. Since map reveal is going to be a good... Seems like it's going to be a pretty important part of this chapter. Hopefully we don't end up this being like a single stage chapter, and that blessing is completely useless. But, you know, we'll see. So let's just go ahead and try with what we got here.
It is so tempting, is it not, to divide the world into good and evil. If the Empire is a bastion of civilization, the North must be filled with barbarians. Or perhaps it is the other way around. Perhaps the noble Northerners have a true connection to the land, and the Empire is lost.
I don't know, most of the ones we met were pretty much dicks. Alright, rumors of war. The northern tribes have gathered and are preparing to invade the Empire, Ariadne exclaims as they burst into the tavern. That wasn't a very loud exclamation. The main force of the Imperial Army is widely known to be away in the southeast, seeking to bring new countries under the heel of the Empire. There are dozens of smaller villages all throughout this region. They are protected by Empire forts that sit on all the major trade routes, but those won't be able to hold out for long without reinforcements. We have to assume that the Empire won't respond in time. Hundreds of innocent lives are in great danger. The Empire is run by a corrupt, bloodthirsty lunatic, Ariadne declares, but his people don't deserve this fate. We have to warn them. Oh boy. I know of several local villages, but there are many more that I have never visited. Okay, so we got a couple villages unmarked, or unveiled on the map. Alright, so we have to save 10 total villages, and a limit of 5. So obviously, to clear the chapter, we can do it in 5. But to get our gold rating, we'll need all 10. So I guess let's go ahead and start with the ones right here by us.
Life goes on in these small towns until it ceases.
Alright, you see a peaceful village off the main trail. We can either visit it now or keep moving. Northern encounters will not move this turn. So I guess the only reason to do that would be if we needed to try and get some gear or something first. Well, since it says they won't move, let's go ahead and try. It said that you have no business in the village and no time to explore. Okay, so that did nothing. So let's find out what's here.
The Empire presents strength, yet abandons their
Holy
outpost
shit,
at
cat.
the first
Calm
sign
down.
of trouble. Corruption has
You're
left
making so much
them
noise.
hollow inside.
Your path leads you past a remote Empire fort overlooking the well-worn road. As you approach, or at your approach, a large band of soldiers exits the fort and heads in your direction. Surprisingly, however, they pay you no attention other than to shove you out of the way of their supply wagon. The captain is in no mood to talk as he hurries his men south towards the capital, away from the northern mountains. The fort stands completely silent, its heavy wooden doors left open. Inspect the fort or continue your journey. Northern encounters will not move this turn. So it sounds like maybe we go through this fort to get to more of the map. Let's check it out. I feel like this
Back to the bones.
this may be another chapter we have to
their
redo.
master.
Since we have to get all 10 for a perfect rating, and we're limited by time. That might be an ideal path to take through here.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
The entire fort is deserted, but you happen upon a discarded boot with a few coins in it. Okay, we got some money.
Nicely done.
That's it? That's all the challenge was? Well, okay. Devastation. It's that card at the top right. Alright, so that they moved one forward. Okay, so let's check out our camp real quick and see what we have for sale. What equipment do we have? We have a Dazzling Blade, which is good against the Empire. Okay, we don't need anything else just yet, so let's get out of here. Let's hit up this village. There is a festival being held in the village. The morale of the people is high as they sing and dance and compete in games of skill. Warn the townsfolk of the rampaging northerners. Compete in an axe-throwing contest. Tell tales of your adventures, or leave the village. Something tells me just telling them to GTFO in the middle of their festival isn't going to go over too well. Well, let's go ahead and let's try competing first. What's that? Let's try the axe throwing contest. You're handed a small axe and directed to throw it at a wooden circular target. And of course, it's a pendulum gambit.
Patience. Do not move too quickly, for
That's an easy
haste
one.
breeds
Nice and slow.
only failure.
You hit the target dead center. The crowd cheers, and a young lady with flowers in her hair presents you with your prize. You gain 2 fame.
Some weapons, this one included,
Oh.
require a great hero to carry them.
And we get the dazzling blade right off the bat, which we do not have enough fame yet to use, but will be good for us later. Alright, what else can we do? Let's tell tales of our adventures. I guess we're gonna exhaust the other options before we try and tell them to GTFO. Let's build some renown here. You pick a shady spot and attempt to gain the attention of the crowd. Ugh. Ariadne offers to help. Yes, please do. Choose a card to duplicate. Let's duplicate the huge success. Alright. So we have a 3 out of 5 chance at succeeding, with 2 of the 5 being huge successes. I'm thinking I'm going to go with number 2 here. Here we go. Of course, I got the 1 huge failure. Awesome. I love it. I love failing this card gambit. You stumble in your narration, leaving out key events and contradicting yourself as you attempt to make sense of it all. I thought you said you killed that Malaclypse guy. I wish. The bearded fellow with the pipe explains. So why was he helping you kill the ogre? No, a lady carrying a baby replies. The ogre's name was Malaclypse. Your audience begins to bicker among themselves, and you wander away, having confused everybody with your rambling. Mission accomplished? You lose 1 fame. That's the first time I've seen a negative fame. Alright, well, let's try and warn them. The townsfolk are skeptical of your claims. You weren't so worried about the barbarians when you got here. Notes it'll. Oh shit, did I mess up by actually doing the challenge? Well, shit. Well, we fucked up already. You leave the festivities behind and set out on the road. Okay, so I guess we can't save that village? Well, let's head north, because that one's gonna get hit the soonest.
Another fortune teller, and another opportunity for you to hear naught but what pleases you.
Spyglass. The stars shine bright on this cold, frosty night when you happen upon a balding man looking at the heavens through a spyglass. He rubs his hands together to keep warm. When he sees you approach, he stares over his spectacles and says, "If you have something to keep my ears warm, I'll reveal to you your future." Well, we don't have shit to give him, so we can't help him. So that was a waste of our time. Yeah.
In my
We're not even going to get to that other village in time.
There is little better than the wind in your hair and the thought of death.
High in the mountains, you approach a rickety bridge. It sways even at the slightest breeze. Cross it or look for a detour. Well, we gotta cross it. The bridge creaks and sways with every step. The chance card gambit is affected by your armor's weight. Okay, well, we don't have any yet, so that's good. Good. Luckily, the bridge holds. You scramble to the other side. Well, too late. Wow, that takes a long time.
Now you will clash, and we will see who survives.
Well, let's try and fight him. Probably gonna have to restart this one right off the bat. Oh, I have the wrong weapon. Cool. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Oh, I dodged. I disagree. Gotta just time it. Oh. This is gonna take a while. Next. This is taking so long. This base-ass weapon. Dead. Oh, really? That's pretty forgiving, actually. Alright, perhaps by your actions here, you have saved the lives of innocent Empire citizens. You gain 4 fame. Okay, cool. So that pushed that attacker all the way to the back of the line. That's very handy. Townsfolk run out to greet you, cheering. They provide what they provide what they can as gratitude for saving the village from the terrible northern peril. You gain 2 fame. We get some health back for that 5 health we lost. Reveal 3 encounters, which there's only one we haven't uncovered yet. That's cool. And we can now equip the Dazzling Blade.
Through action.
Which, we're not fighting Empire, but that'll still be a lot better than nothing. People disperse to gather what they can before abandoning the village. The village has been saved, and you gain 2 fame. Okay, so we cleared that village. We got gold gain from the stream. And we can head down. I'm assuming this one to our left here is probably to go to the next map. But we want to maybe we can try and save this village again. You see a peaceful village off the main trail. Visit the village or keep moving. Let's visit again. Alright, there's a festival being held in the village. Let's try and warn them again. And see if it works this time. You enter a small tavern and address the patrons, giving a vivid description of the fate they will face at the hands of the approaching Northerner warriors. As the farmers turn to each other in panic, a huge brawny man walks up to you. I am Lachlan, and I run this town, he says. We haven't seen any Northerners around these parts for months. I say you're a liar, and we're not about to abandon our homes on your say-so. Some of the farmers still look unsure, but none speak up to contradict Lachlan. If you've no intention of ordering a drink, then you should leave. Okay, well, we'll play by your rule. We're not going to attack him. That's the worst thing to do here. Let's order a drink. Lachlan joins you at the bar and, taking note of your drink, orders one for himself. Sip for sip, he makes sure to keep pace with your drinking. Okay, so we're going to drink him under the table to evacuate the village. That makes sense.
Here we see yet another wheel. Each different.
We got a nice slow wheel here, so that's easy to clear.
Let's see what you do with that, given your position.
Lachlan watches you finish a jug of gnome healing brew. Is that even a drink? Then finishes one himself. He glares at you defiantly. Alright, we'll take another drink. You order another one! Okay, we got more failures on the board this time, and it's moving faster. Every other one is a failure. So let's try... no. Yeah, there we go, we got it. Lachlan watches you finish a tankard of unholy courage, then finishes one himself. He glares at you defiantly. Alright, we gotta do it again. Gotta keep drinking. This is definitely the best way to prepare for enemy attack, is just drink constantly. No. No! Too soon. Fuck. Ah.
You might want to work on this. Clearly you lack.
Doing 3 in a row is kind of hard for the first freaking village. You stumble out of the tavern. Lachlan watches you suspiciously as you wander around for a while, trying to remember the path that brought you here. Eventually you drift into a barn and stumble upon a young couple in an amorous embrace behind a haystack, of course. You apologize for your intrusion, even as they attempt to stammer an excuse for the disheveled appearance, but Lachlan quickly bursts in. This is taking a turn. Cinny, Lachlan says, staring at the young woman. Father, we were just... Whatever the woman was going to say is drowned out by Lachlan's yelling. You wander away, leaving the townsfolk to solve their own problems. Rip. So at this point, if we wait on this tile, we can fight them. Which is, I guess, what we should do. I don't know what those other 2 guys are going to do since there's no villages in front of them. see if there's anything new for trade since we got that. Okay, yeah, let's buy that shield. That'll help us out. We have no money now, but that's fine. And let's wait for the enemies to come to us, I guess. And this should hopefully... Oh, there was more down there. It just uncovered it for us. Hey, why aren't... I guess I have to move off and move back. Normally if they move on to me, it would start the battle, but okay. Let's kick some ass. Dazzling Blade. A fine weapon in the hands of a great warrior can become something truly legendary. Go get him. I hate shamans. Get out of my way. You're the one I want to hit. I forget what that one does. Here. Yeah, I think all that does is stun them. It does something more against the Empire, I think. Dodge ones. Okay. I need to pay attention or I'm gonna actually die. We took a lot of damage there for no reason. That's fine, we'll just have to do better. Okay, save the citizens. Knocked that guy back. Townsfolk around to greet you, cheering. Give us our stuff. Get some more food. Ooh, a lot of gold. Alright, save that village. Gain 2 fame. Okay, so now we need to knock these guys back so they can... Wait, hang on. Let's go back to our camp real quick. Let's eat just a little bit of food. Alright, let's knock these guys out now. Rage of Fate 2. That's right, Jude. Hopefully this chapter is less rage-inducing than the last one. That's a lot of enemies. I dodged. I disagree. Well, I'm dead. Okay. We gotta be not quite as dumb this time. And hopefully next time we won't have the wrong weapon at the start.
Slain.
Slain.
You will gain the skills you need.
Oh, well, we got equipment out of it, apparently.
Blood stains the snow, but you must focus on
Okay,
those
so let's
who
change our
remain.
deck a little bit. We're not going to need that Dazzling Blade, because this is all Northerners. Take that out. And was it that one? We had enough. Let's grab the Winter's Bane, because that's also good against Northerners. So whichever one we get first will be good for us. Alright, let's try that again.
Darkness haunts us everywhere, does it not? Creeping slowly into the choices we make. Even the friends you hold near and dear are
that's all the same
touched
as
by
what we
their
heard before.
compromises.
Okay, the village locations are a bit different this time. Okay, let's visit the village. Let's do the axe throwing contest to make some money first.
Nicely timed.
Got 2 fame. Oh, we're getting this right off the bat, I guess. So that'll help us later with the wheel gambits a lot. That helps just a ton. Alright, let's tell tales of the adventure. Let's try that again. Alright, we'll use her ability. Duplicate the huge success. Help me find the card, you guys. Okay, I think it's somewhere on the left side, but let's see what y'all think, since there's actually some people in here today. I was following the left side huge success, which went on the top of the deck and then got shuffled under, and I think it's somewhere on the left side. But the game's called me a liar before. You're sure it's not one? That's... That's 50-50 there. So if you're sure it's not one, but I still think it's somewhere on the left side, that would lean towards number 2. Again, we have a 3 out of 5 chance of success, but only a 2 out of 5 chances. Huge success. Which card do you think, Red? Oh, I see what you're saying. You're just sure that one of them, the one that you were following, wasn't the one on the left. I got you. Well, see, I'm not sure. One of y'all voted for 1, the one voted for 2. I'm just like, it's somewhere over here. Alright, I'm just gonna pick it between 1 and 2 randomly. Here we go. Okay, not number 3. Ah, I should have gone with number 1. Oh well. So it wasn't either of them. It wasn't 1 or 2 for the huge success. But they were over on the right side because the game likes fucking with me. Alright, the crowd grows restless and soon begins to drift away. We didn't pass that for now. Alright, and if we try to warn them now, they're going to be like, you didn't care a minute ago, blah, blah, blah. And so we're just going to go ahead and leave. Let's head west and south to pick up some encounters before the people get close. Okay, cool. So this is Fate's Path, our blessing activated because we hit the end card. That uncovered all the encounters for us.
You have saved some, but there is more yet to be done.
We're not going to the next level just yet. Yeah, rickety bridge to nothing. Although, if the last chapter is any indication, there's more cards around us, we just don't see them yet. Okay, let's try this village. A few farmers look at you with curiosity as you enter their small village. We can visit the store, which we have shit for money right now, or we can try and warn them. So let's go ahead and try and warn these guys. You address a gathering of local peasants as they mill around the village well. To leave their crops seems like madness, but you try to convince them to flee the area. Alright. 2 out of 4 chance here. I wasn't able to really follow this one at all, so this one's up to y'all again. Again with these split decisions here. Alright, well I feel like I owe it to Jude to take his suggestion since he would have been right last time. So here we go with number 4. You failed me. You failed me and he was right this time. Red was right. So now y'all are 1 for 1. Well, despite our warnings, the people refuse to abandon their land. There's an Empire fort not far from here. They'll protect us. Okay. Everybody advances this turn. Okay, let's see. So the one down and to the right is going to get hit soonest. So let's go to the Empire fort to use a turn. Okay, this is the same text as before. We're going to inspect the fort. We have to roll at least a 14. Alright, that should be pretty easy. Alright, we got it. What'd we get? Entire fort is deserted. We managed to scrounge up supplies. Got some food. That's it. This takes so long for them to advance. Okay. So if we go south to the town now, that should use a turn. Or... no, they need to actually be on it when we get to it. So let's use up a turn by going north. And then go south to help them. I like this card because we get basically free gear. It's a very easy challenge. And that helps us with map reveal for the next map. Very slow precision gambit. Okay, there's nothing left to uncover, so the helmet does nothing. Alright, those guys are on the village now, so let's go help them. Okay, we have to fight these guys first. See, I didn't do this last time when they moved on to me. I didn't have to fight them immediately. But I might as well fight them. Although this might screw the village, so in which case, not my fault. That's not how it worked last time. Oh, god damn it, I'm on the daggers. That's not good. I keep forgetting to check that at the start of a level. Ow. Oh, Jesus. I was looking at chat. Oh, you were almost dead. I didn't know she could get caught. Oh, I was using the special. Couldn't see that one. Okay. Slay the Spire. Huh? Haven't heard of it. I might have to check it out after I finish this game. Okay. Gain some fame. Knock that guy back. Okay, good. They didn't move, so it looks like we can still go help them. But let's change our equipment before we do that, obviously. Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. could have swore this buckler had a token challenge on it, but I guess not. Oh well. Alright, let's help these guys out. We need a better weapon now. Yeah, Dead Cells is pretty cool. I've seen people play it. I'm not really much for roguelikes. I know that's kind of a contradiction with the way this game is, but traditional roguelikes aren't really my thing as much. But it looks real cool. I love how Dead Cells looks. Alright. Teleport, you bastard. I'm playing terribly tonight. I don't know why. Stop that channeling. Oh, come on. No, not him. This one. The one fucking healing everybody. Stop that. Oh shit. I wasn't paying attention to my health. Well shit. This is a pretty tough challenge. Well, it's not, actually. I'm just being real dumb.
Combat solves so little. It has ended this, however.
Ugh. Honestly, obviously, they want you to evacuate the villages before they get there so that you avoid the combat altogether, would be the best. But, we've been failing at that. If we'd actually have gotten a better weapon, we would have been able to get through those encounters quicker, but the fact is I was just getting hit way too much by shit I could be dodging or blocking. Yeah, it's kind of throwing me off because it's starting us with kind of like higher tier enemies, where
on one side we have the Empire.
they're doing like
On
multiple
the other,
attacks
the Northern raids
in a row.
have become ever more aggressive.
Like the dodge
In the
ones are
middle of
always 2
those who
hits,
are
and
truly
the
hurt
block
by
ones
all
are
of
up
this.
to the 3 hits. Alright, Red Manning, thanks for stopping by. I'll stream at least a chapter of this a week if you want to check us out more, and I've got previous chapters on the channel. And I'll see you next time if you drop in again. Alright, let's try this again, and let's try not to fail horribly. Alright, Empire Fort, let's get some supplies. No, not good at all. No, that got worse. Well, shit, we're not gonna get shit from this one then. Rip. I wish this went a little faster. Alright, let's try this village. Okay, we don't need anything from the store, so let's try warning them. Here comes a card gambit. Alright, 3 out of 5 chance here. I'm thinking 3 or 4 this time. You're thinking number 2? Alright, well, I'm gonna go with it. I'm not gonna overthink this. Damn it, Jude. You're losing me here. Alright, let's try them again since we're still here. Got some food. Let's try warning them again. Okay, I went with my gut that time, and, you know, It was even worse. If only we could get some gear that helps with card gambits earlier. Okay, that'll uncover our cards. Nothing will really help us. Oh, well, shit. There are 2 of them on a village map this turn. God, you know what? I'm going to restart this one, because this one already was just awful. Like, we wasted 2 whole turns. Let's just try that again. Pretend that attempt never happened.
The small folk are worthy of protection. The game of life and death treats them as mere pieces, but they deserve their own role in the game.
Yeah. Okay, first things first, put on the good weapon.
Borders move when power is placed upon them. Can you hold that power back, or will it fall with you?
A peasant approaches you and says, "Great warrior, our village has become a regular target for the Northern Raiders." Hey, this is an apt random encounter for this chapter. They've set up camp near our village. There's no need to kill them all. If you incite enough fear, they will leave us alone. We have little to offer, but I'm sure we can find something to give you for your troubles. Alright. Let's whoop some ass. Some preliminary ass whooping. That's bullshit. I took damage while I was doing a finisher. Aw, I blocked too early that time. Oh, this is a time one. Shit. We might have failed if we didn't kill enough of them. I didn't see if it specified. You tell the peasants the cowardly northern raiders will not bother them any longer. The villager offers you a small boon for ridding them of 3 raiders. Okay, so we got rewards based on how many we killed. Okay, reveal encounters. That's great, I guess. That doesn't really do much for us. I, did nothing. Okay, we can't get anything out of Spyglass because we don't have any headgear. So I guess let's go north to that peaceful village. We have to try and get across the bridge.
This cart travels the long way around. I would rather not trust my life to
we don't
such pathways.
need to use Ariadne's ability here. Okay, that was a nice and easy one. Alright, let's try this village. This is the one with the store. Let's try warning them. Alright, here we go again. This bullshit. Okay, I'm positive this one did not move this time. Fuck you, game. Fuck you so much. Ugh. This is the worst gambit ever. It's not even a high chance of failure. All we can do is try it again. Alright, I'm thinking number 4. Let's see what y'all think this time. Before I just blindly pick it. It only shuffled once this time. You think number 3? Alright, let's go with number 3, because I can't pick for shit, apparently. Every time I change my mind about whether going with my gut or going with what you pick, it's fucking me over. Oh my god. This game. I was thinking this chapter was going to be easier than the last one. Boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong. Okay. I swear to God, game. Number 1 stayed on the top of the deck this time. It moved to the middle, and then it moved right back. It did not go under a single other card. So I swear to God, if this is a failure, I quit. Okay. We finally did it. The people disperse to gather what they can before abandoning the village. Village has been saved. You gain 2 fame. La-di frickin' da. Are we gonna have to fight these guys? Yeah, we do. Of course we do. Yeah, if we fail this again, I'm gonna go back into our equipments again and see if I can get anything else that'll help us with card gambits. That was not fair. I was still dodging from the other guy. He's out of action this turn because we used him on that card gambit earlier. They're out for 3 turns whenever you use their ability. Oh, I dodged a little too late there. He's just gonna fall over. That didn't go too terribly. They still took a little damage, but we'll be alright. 4 fame, knocked him back. Everybody else advances. Oh, didn't advance. Okay, let's see here. Feel like I should. If I actually go to their camp, I wonder what's different. Let's try that and see what happens. This could turn out badly for us. I actually don't have a companion here and still have a good weapon. There's a shaman. Fucking shamans. gonna get hit there. Fine. God, it takes a long time to whittle those down with the base weapon. Hopefully this paid off and we can, like, raid their camp for some gear or something. Nope, all they did was knock them back. Oh, or did it?
Take what you can and move on. Much remains to be done for you and I.
Northerners' camp lays silent with empty tents decorated in their strange but colorful markings. You find nothing of value here. Great! Awesome! Terrific. Well, we need to make our way down to that other village. Scorched Blade is in our shop, but we don't have the money for it. That would help us a lot if we could buy it, but it's very expensive. Alright, so let's just keep going for it, I guess. We have to fight our way through this guy. We still don't have our companion back. Let's try avoiding them. Well, no, we really need to push them back. So there's no way around this. This is going to be another hard battle. Yeah, one of them did fall off the mountain. The enemies go very ragdolly when they die in this game. Oh my god, there's so many of them. No, I can't dodge. Okay, got the shaman down. At least they'll stop healing. Alright, who's next? They're not really fighting back all of a sudden. Right. Well, earlier they were attacking at the same time, but I don't know why they're not sometimes. It actually went a little better than I thought it would. We really needed some kind of gear. Okay, get back. Alright, can't do anything here at Spyglass.
Challenge before you starve to death. Time will tell.
Alright, let's try hitting up this village. Got our health back. Visit the village. This is the one that's having the festival. We can't really do anything though, because if we do, we can't warn them. I mean, we could try telling tales again. I mean, we have another turn before they get here. We're probably gonna have to fight them anyways. So I guess we should try and get what we can first. Alright, let's not use her ability because we're about to fight again, and I don't want to do that without companions this time. So let's just try and get one of those two. I have no idea which one it's on. So, going by our pattern, every other time you've been right. So, yours was wrong last time. Yours should be right this time, okay? I'm going with that logic, and we're picking number 2. There is no logic. There is no rhyme. There's no reason. Whatever. Let's get some gold.
Breathe. You have done well.
Whatever. We get... Oh, okay, cool. We got a sword this time instead of just food or gold. That'll at least help us. Right, let's try warning them. They don't care. Leave the village. Let's fight them. At least this time we have a decent frickin' weapon. There's 2 shamans? Alright, so we have our companion. Yeah, we are almost out of food. We'll be okay for now. Alright, we have our companion. We have our better weapon. I didn't even see that. Go to the shaman. Can't really see very well. Shamans down. This camera angle's not very good this fight. Okay, got him. Alright, all the melees are down. We're good. Of course, we jumped right into that. Oh, I thought I could hit the special in time. I don't know, honestly. At least I'm They might not even be healing. It just looks like they're healing him. All I know is they're channeling buffs of some sort onto them, and it's not good things. Okay, we saved this village. We got our food out of it. We got heals out of it, thank you. That was all good. Okay, so we failed. This is the first time we've actually succeeded in saving both villages in the second turn. Why can we still go back there? I'm not gonna press my luck. Let's move on. No, I didn't mean to vote that. Let's continue to the next level. You travel long into the night and set out again with the dawn to keep ahead of the approaching army. Alright. We're making some progress. Alright, the shield's in our shop. Let's buy a little bit of food. Well, the only food we can buy for now. No money, but we're good on food for a little bit. Let's cook just a little bit for health. And break camp. What do we got?
There are few who would give you aid easily, but there may be some who would set their forces against the same enemies.
Reluctant allies. In the woodlands far from civilization, you're ambushed by a band of elvish warriors. For what purpose do you dare to trespass within our kingdom, one demands, as a dozen arrows point at you from all directions. You warn the elf of the advancing northerner army and suggest they flee to safety. Ah, human, the elf warrior says with a smirk, we already know of your rampaging kin, and there is no safer ground than our own home. Have no fear, the men you call northerners know better than to enter our forest. To do so would be their doom, the elf remarks matter-of-factly. If you have no other business, then it is time for you to leave. We can ask for help against the northerners, request food, or request gold. Well, they damn sure aren't going to give us any gold. They're not very friendly. We're kind of okay on food. Let's go ahead and see if they'll help us with the northerners. Alright, it is a wheel gambit. A little bit slow. Looks like it's straight up failure and success. And there we go. This one's much easier to gauge. The elf warrior looks conflicted, saying, we do not wish to involve ourselves in your war, but your intentions do seem noble. We will not attack the humans, but we may use our influence to delay them. Cool. I shall speak of this to our queen. Do not seek to find us again, the elf says in parting. Okay, so we'll have some delays on them. What else we got? Empire contacts. Okay, cool. We can ask for stuff that's good against the northerners. Winter's Bane. That's not really going to help us because we already got the better sword of the two. We don't have any money to ask for right now anyways. That gets put at the top of the deck in the armory, so... Alright, what's over here? Okay, there was a village all the way over here. I figured. Let's visit. Town is quiet as you walk the paths, with mothers hushing their children and dragging them inside. A pair of watchful farmers stop talking as you approach and give a brief greeting. We don't have many strangers visit our village, one of the pair says plainly, but you may speak with our elder if you wish. You are led to a small hut on the outskirts of the village. Inside, a disheveled old man with a single wild eye sits cross-legged on the floor, humming a strange tune to himself. Explain that the northerners are approaching, or ask something else. Let's try our other option first. The elder stops humming and opens his eyes to inspect you. After a moment, he closes his eye again and returns to humming. Okay. So that was a waste of time. Northerners are coming. The mystic peers at you with a single wild eye as you tell of the terror about to overrun them. The gods will show us their will, the old man yells, leaping up and pointing at a bird in a nearby tree. If the raven flies north or south, then the village should flee. East or west, and we must remain. With a wild cry, the old man throws a stone at the bird. God damn it. That was a terrible roll. Let's re-roll all of those. That was the same roll! Are you fucking kidding me, game? The bird flies west, away from the old man and his stones. We stay, the mystic declares, returns to his hut. The farmer wanders away, saying, the gods will protect us. Fucking idiot. Let's try that again. Alright, let's beat this dice target. This time it's only 12, so hopefully it won't be fat and bad. Alright, we got it on the first try. We got a couple more people in the stream. That's cool. Welcome to this shit show. This is an annoying chapter so far. Raven flies south. It's time to leave, the mystic declares. The gods have spoken. Yeah, whatever. Like I spoke for you to get your ass out of here. Now we have to fight them anyways because we're on this tile here. So, but whatever. We can fight now. We have a decent weapon. We still need our better shield. And basically every other piece of armor. But at least we have a good weapon. Ugh, 2 shamans again. They teleport as soon as you start hitting them. Okay, 1 down. You get back up. Really quick. I didn't want to hit you, I want to hit the shaman. Okay, shaman's down. Didn't dodge. Almost didn't dodge that one too. There we go. Yeah, that is definitely a thing that could happen. The fact that there's almost always at least one negative option up there for the stream vote. It could very easily be trolled by your audience. Okay, knocked those Empire back by 1 whole square. That wasn't really worth it to do that fight, but we didn't have a choice. Let's go south. We have the Empire Fort again. It looks like this is the same as before. Let's inspect the fort. We have to hit a dice target at 14. We got 8. And boom. Fuck! We need that ring that raises dice rolls already. We got nothing of value. Alright, new village. Let's visit. This one has a town store, which we still don't have much gold, so that's probably a waste of our time. I guess we could check out and see what it is. Oh, okay, this one's food for gold. We are pretty low on food. Let's buy some food. Alright, let's warn them. If we leave, then we won't have enough food to feed our families. The store shopkeeper yells from the crowd. This so-called hero just cleared my... Oh, god damn it! Oh no, that greatly increased the chance of failure. I kind of don't even want to use her ability because we'll probably have to redo this one. Yeah, let's not waste her. Let's just see if we can find that one success. Oh my Jesus. Oh my. Oh dear Lord. That was like 5 shuffles at high speed, and there's only 1 chance of success. Are you kidding me? I'm just gonna go with number 3. I said that. I said number 3, and then I didn't finish moving to it before I pressed the button. That would have been a success. God damn it. Are you kidding me? That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I was expecting to have to redo that one anyways. It'll be fine. And Gnomish Exchange. This is where we can trade in a piece of our old equipment. Okay, let's trade off our shitty buckler that doesn't really do anything for us anyways. What do we get in return? 10 max life, 20 max life. That's it? Usually you get a blessing. That's kind of a ripoff. Well, let's see what this one more card is in front of us before we head back to the village. Alright, we got some food. And it's another Empire Fort. Let's inspect it. This time we only have to get a 13. Can I just throw these dice so it knocks over those enemy pieces? That'd be great. Okay. Okay, game. We're just gonna throw a triple snake eyes. And fail it again. Good lord, they do not want us to succeed. Oh, so not only was there not shit in the fort, there was also enemies. And then the next turn they're gonna move up on us and we're gonna have to fight them too. Dude, this chapter is just being brutal. Get in there. Fucking zombies. Stab. Okay, can we please have something since we had a fight? Check the phone for anything of value. Thank God. Too bad it's just the fucking Winter's Bane we already had. So Winter's Bane is another one that's effective against the Northerners, but it's not as good as the Scorched Blade, in my opinion. When we do the Winterbane special, we basically get a free execute out of it, because it knocks them down. And our riposts do a little bit more damage than normal, which you get a lot of those in because of the way they attack. But the Scorched Blade special is a lot more useful, because you get a buff that makes all of your attacks do 165% more damage for a while. And your riposts do damage to armor, which isn't really a big deal on this battle. But in general, it's just a better weapon than the Winter's Bane. The reason we put both in the deck was just so that whichever one we got first would help us out. Yep, they're gonna move forward on us. And yeah, we can just sell it later. Alright, let's fight them. Kind of wanted to avoid them, but it's probably easier to just fight them. Especially if the avoid was going to be another card game. But of my way. I want the shamans. Oh, that's one down already. Oh, fuck you. You were done with your attack. Okay, shaman's down. Shit. Okay, come over here. Get off the ground.
Back to the fray.
The guy's over there cheering as his friend just got impaled. That guy just wiped out like 10 of our men. Yeah, I mean, it definitely has its benefits. And having the boosted riposte damage is also nice because you do a lot of those. But, like I said, I still think the special's better on the Scorched Blade. Okay, they get knocked back. We can try again on this village. Alright. Let's convince them. Okay, we're gonna fight again soon, so I don't want to use her ability. Here goes. I was able to follow it on the first shuffle, but I don't know where it is from there. I'm thinking 1 or 3 this time. You think 1? Well, we both agreed on it, so let's go for it. Nope. It was 3. It's fucking 3. This is so bad. I need to cook a food or 2. Maybe 3. Okay, the shield's still in the by Marianne. Alright, let's try it again. I think 3 or 4 this time. Yeah, that's what happened to Blitz. She stopped voting on these. Should have gone 4. Alright, what's to our west? That's probably the next map. Yeah. We're not done here yet. I'm not sure what happens if those guys... I didn't mean to hit campfire. I don't know what they're gonna do now that they're at the end of the map. All we can do is try again. Fine, fuck it, let's take her help. Okay, I saw that one that time. Okay, we saved that village. Okay, I don't know what that just did. Their markers just disappeared. I don't know. Whatever, let's go to the next map. Maybe there'll already be a space ahead when we get over here? I don't know. No, doesn't seem like it did anything. I was fretting over nothing. But okay. Let's go left first. Because, yeah. There we go. That's when that blessing is doing work. So that's the road to the next one. Alright, so what do we got here? Got Empire Fort above us, which hasn't been too helpful. Peaceful Village, Peaceful Village. Peaceful Village, so there's 3 on this map. The top's the least important. Fallen Treasure over there, which is free gear. General Store at the bottom, which we're not too concerned about because we don't have gold. So it seems like I should head towards that Fallen Treasure and the Reluctant Allies. Probably the Reluctant Allies first. Just to slow them down. Let's try visiting this village on our way. This is the same as the other one. Fucking old man. We need a 14. Here goes. Okay. We just need a 4 or better, please. Please don't give me the fucking 1. There we go. We did it on the first try this time. Okay, we convinced that village to leave right off the bat. Good shit. Okay.
I do not tarry with these sorts of devices. They are a sign the world has lost its way.
So here's our side quest for our companion. Let's see if we can even do it. Ariadne leads you through the streets of the city to a dilapidated house tucked into a darkened alleyway. This is where we'll find the first thing we need to fix Xander's forge, a mechanical oddity. The inside of the house is distinctly tidier, and you are surprised by the presence of a small general store within. The young woman minds the counter. That's Marion the Mage. Oh, that's Marion the Mage, Ariadne whispers loudly. Marion hears, of course. Can I help you? And could you please refrain from calling me a mage out loud? Don't worry, Marion, Ariadne booms. Only old biddies shopping here. We're here for that. She points at a large copper bauble studded with silver nubs resting upon the counter. This is a genuine article of the bygone dustman. It's priceless. I can't part with it. The mage hugs it to herself. Persuade her, knock her out, and take it. Ask Ariadne what to do. Ask Marion why she isn't in hiding. Okay, well, why aren't you in hiding? The Empire don't bother us out here in the slums, and I have a few magical potions that the people appreciate, so they don't really care that I'm a mage. I've lived in the city since I was a child. It's my home. Marion the Mage frowns. I deserve to live here as much as anyone else. Okay. What do you want? What do you think we should do, Ariadne? She's such a small thing, Ariadne Goffers. It'd be as easy as squashing a gnat. I can still hear you. Marion sighs behind the counter. Alright, well, we're not gonna fucking knock her out and take it. She's a mage. She'll probably zap us. Let's try and persuade her. Oh, Jesus. Well, let's try it. We've had so much luck with card gambits. This is going to be completely random. I have no idea. I kind of want to say fuck it and just go for number 3. You're thinking number 2. Do you have any reason behind it before I make my decision? Do you feel strongly about that number 2? How does it make you feel? Go with fuck it. 50%. Alright, I'm gonna say fuck it and choose number 3. It wasn't just the failure. It was the huge failure. But we were both wrong, so whatever. Your persuasive words fall on deaf ears. Marion won't budge. At a loss, you look to Ariadne. She gives you a confident wink. Ariadne slaps the mage hard across the face with her sizable hand, sending her sprawling onto the ground. Don't do that. Though dizzied, she is still conscious and livid. Get out, before I call the guards on you. We failed it. Whatever, though. Alright, let's go get our free gear. Salvage something from the situation. Okay, there's the shield. Give me that shield. Yeah, maybe next time we should just go straight for beating the shit out of her. Alright. Trolls are fucking pissed off. What else is new? Easy clear. For once, I kind of wish there were more pendulum roulettes this chapter. Alright, we're gonna have to fight here. Then we're gonna have to make our way south again to knock back that other line before they get to the village. So now we have our better shield at least, so that actually helps our repos, which we're going to need help because we don't have our companion this time. I can't dodge! Fucking rolled into them instead of around them. Damn it. Let me roll when I'm trying to roll, please. Okay, shamans are dead. Finish him. That's good, at least. It did seem like they were being healed, but maybe it's just the buff, and maybe it's not heals to begin with. Who knows? Either way, I know they need to get taken out first. Okay, we knocked them back. Okay, let's look at the map real quick. We didn't make it to Reluctant Allies there. So maybe we should. But first we gotta go back and knock back the south side. Let's hit up the fort first. No, because we're gonna have to use a turn. No, wait, we can pass through without using a turn. So let's hit the north first. That way we can get down there on the turn where they're on the village, and then we'll get rewards for actually driving them back. Okay, we got this, as long as we don't roll the same gut. It almost did. It almost rolled the same frickin' one again. Okay, so we got some gold. That's it. Okay, we passed... Actually, he didn't move forward on that turn. So we can still use a turn here. Let's try this again, because we haven't succeeded it yet. Not going to use her because we're about to have to fight. I'm thinking number 4 this time. I'm going to go with my gut. Of course it was wrong. Of fucking course! Ah! Fuck it! This is the worst.
That will set you in good stead from here.
I know. But, you know. Whatever, we got a helmet out
One
of
to
it.
bear with caution.
So what does this one do? I've never used this one. Kiwork's Gaze. Freezing defense. Defend all attacks from a Northerner's combo to cause freeze to the attacker. Frozen enemies do 250% damage when hit. That's pretty good. And Brimstone. After completing a Brimstone encounter, I don't even know what that is. Draw a game card. What is a Brimstone encounter? Whatever. Let's put it on. Good shit. Alright, we can't warn them because we just played their fucking games. So let's leave. Alright, now they're on the... Okay, so we lost our general store, but that's okay, because we don't care. Hey, how's it going, Avishar? Welcome to the stream. We're having a hell of a time on this chapter. But we got a shiny new helmet to use in this battle. Which, if we successfully block their combo, it'll freeze them and they take even more damage. That's good. Nice. Oh shit, didn't see the bullet coming. Roll, you fool. That's very helpful. Okay, I need to get back over here to this shaman. That was like homing. Alright, both shamans are down. Easy peasy from here. God, that's so useful. God, they take so much damage from that. That was the wrong interaction for that, but it's okay because he died. So yeah, getting that helmet is helping a ton. Like, we're pretty decked out for killing them now. Cool. Alright, the townsfolk run out to greet you, cheering. They provide what they can as gratitude for saving the village from terrible northern peril. Tried to tell y'all they were coming, but you wouldn't listen. But now you had to give me golden food, so it's a win-win for me. How do you not get screwed on every card gambit? That's a good question. Okay, so let's look at the board. As far as I know of, we don't have to worry about those northerners on the very top, because there's no villages left for them to kill. And we've done all the encounter cards up there, so all we have left on this map is this one more village. So let's try and convince them. We've still yet to pass the Tell Tales of Your Adventures side gambit here, but, you know, screw it at this point. Let's try warning them. Alright. Okay, so this is the same scenario as the previous map, just a different name for the guy. He's all like, we're not getting out of here. We need to have a drinking contest for no apparent reason. So we're gonna have that drinking contest again. This is a very slow one. Gotta be careful not to overthink it. Alright, we have to take another drink. like last time. I think there's 3 stages of this. We failed on the 3rd stage last time. I hit that a little too late. Great. Yep. This is the same as before. In your confused state, you accidentally walk into a group of farmers assembled for the purpose of auctioning off a pair of pigs. Despite being uninvolved, you somehow managed to secure the winning bid at 13 gold pieces. Okay. Do I get any food out of it? Just as you were wondering what to do with your prize, one of the farmers offers to slaughter the beasts and cook them in exchange for half of the food that they would provide. Okay. I don't think there's anything else I can do with it. Spend some time talking to the locals about the impending invasion while the farmer prepares your food. They ignore your drunken warnings and you leave the village. At least we have some pigs now. Yeah, I just kind of figured they'd be pissed off at me if we attacked him, so I didn't go that route. We got some food out of it though, so that's good. So let's try again. And sure, I guess let's try attacking him. Put that troll slicer away, mercenary, Wynn says, waving your weapon away. If you want to challenge my word, then we have a more civilized method. Wynn leads you and the other folks to the tree with a wooden target nailed to it. He hands you a small axe. Okay, we've done this. If your aim is true, then you speak the truth. That is a terrible system for determining lies. Hits the target, just missing the red painted center. Alright. Okay, so we only have silver successes here, no gold. So we don't have to worry about getting great success here. Just have to worry about not fucking up. Gotta wait until we're moving with the targets. There we go. Correction, Jude. At least I have some bacon now, because we cooked them pigs. Your axe hits the target solidly. Not bad, Wynn comments. Very well then, stranger. I shall consider your words carefully. The village has been saved, you gain 2 fame. We have a lot of fame. We have 69 fame. Hey. Wynn turns and calls some men over, telling them to scout north immediately. He directs the rest of the townsfolk to prepare to travel. North's already fucked. You don't want to go there. But that counts as saved. So we are ready to move on to the next map, I believe. Yeah, they're not lit up. Where unfortunately we're gonna have to fight through some guys to get to it. I mean, actually, we haven't chosen to attempt to avoid yet, so let's try that. You disappear into the forest. Well, that was easy. I thought we were gonna have to do a gambit for that. See ya. Cool, we got some gold. And we'll move on to the next level. This should be the last level of the chapter, I believe. Okay, there's the capital, which is probably the end of the level. And obviously we're going to want to go right here first, since we have guys right there. But since we have so much gold, let's check out our shop real quick first. And see what's for sale. I did not mean to hit change appearance. Well, hang on a second. Let me get out of this. Yeah. I get it. Your character designs are very ugly. We get it. Now then, what can we buy? Ah yes, thank you for the life vote. We'll probably need it. Oh cool, we can get the Grifter's Companion. We definitely have enough gold for it, and we definitely want that. That's a very good ring to have. You know, if we come across any other wheel gambits. And we're good on food, so we don't need to buy any right now. We don't have anything else to buy, so I'm not going to sell that other sword we're not using just yet. Let's see what's to our east. Alright, we got one of the villages here. Go ahead and try and visit it. Town is quiet as you want. Okay, same text as before. Yada yada. We have the crazy elder. Stupid bird-hating old elder guy. Still wish we'd found our ring that gives us better dice rolls. Oh, this is a bad one too. Because they're all 4s, so there's no one single best dice to re-roll here, but we've got to get a higher score of at least 2 higher. That being said, that means if I roll a single one again, it has to be a 6 to succeed. If I roll 2, we can get 2 5s. So I'm gonna go with the 2. It's probably gonna screw me. But we're gonna try. And it screwed me, of course. There was only a 1 in 6 chance the other way, so I didn't want to go for that. So we lose this turn. So let's move forward to see what's over here. We have an Empire Fort. This is another dice roll gambit. I really wish we had that ring for the dice rolls.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Okay, we're gonna re-roll the 3 and hope for a 4 or higher. We get a 1. This is the way this entire chapter is going for us. We don't get anything we need. Everything is terrible. Alright, we're gonna avoid them because we want to actually fight them on the village. Okay, we're gonna try the gambit again. Let's reroll 2 of them. We get the exact same score. Perfect. God damn, this game sometimes. Okay. Let's hit this tab. Oh, it's another village. Let's try this one then. This is the one doing a festival. Let's try this again because we've yet to succeed it. I have no idea where they went because they went to the back of the deck. So your vote's as good as mine. I would go with whatever the majority vote is going for this time because I have no idea. You think number 1, Jude? How about you, Avishar? Do you have a vote for this card, Gambit? Going once, going twice. Alright. This has to be right at least one of the times. Let's go for it. Holy shit, we did it. We finally did it. No help with votes. That's cool. That's fine. We succeeded, finally. This is like maybe the 10th time we've tried this sub-objective. The crowd is held captive by your every word, and when you finally reach your dramatic conclusion, one of the young women faints. Damn, that's some good storytelling. The rest of the crowd cheers as you depart, with several of the children declaring that they would become an adventurer like you when they grew up. We gained fame. That's it? The whole point of that is just to gain fame? Oh, what a waste of time. I guess that would have been useful at the very start when we needed to equip something that used fame, but that's real useless to us now, and I bet that also invalidates our chance to warn them, so might as well compete in the axe throwing contest and get some gold while we're here. Well then. At least that one's still easy. What do we get? Sweet, finally, we needed this. Thankfully, you can equip as many rings as you want at the same time in this game. You have a million fingers to equip rings on. So, that'll help us from now on with dice gambits. I still want them to advance forward 1, so I can just fight them on the village. Sure. No, we don't need help with this one. Okay, that finally advanced them. So let's go fight them on the village. Alright, we got our heals, thank you. Now technically we could have gone back over there now that we have the dice ring and probably cleared it without an issue. But, it's kind of better to just fight them on the village, because then we get rewards too, instead of just convincing them to leave. I'm not looking forward to fighting in these close confines, though. Oh, shit. Yeah. This is already being bad, having to fight in these close confines. come down here. Fight this shot that's all by himself. It's so hard to see. I dodged that. One down, finally. I didn't use the special fast enough. Definitely need healing after this battle. I'm glad we got that healing. I don't think it does, Jid. But yeah, if you vote for negative blessings when we don't have any, it won't do anything. But you can also just vote for nothing. Okay, that battle was very rough. We actually almost died. If we didn't have that healing beforehand, we probably would have. But we saved that village. And we got some health back. We got a big chunk of gold. And they pissed off. Okay. I should probably make our way around the backside and uncover those other cards we haven't hit yet. If they advance twice, they'll be at that next village. Okay, let's check our shop again. Okay, we have no equipment for sale right now. Okay, fetid fins. We kind of geared out at this point, but let's see what we got.
The pendulum swings like
I'm
a
just gonna go for the regular silver on this one, because it's kind of a pain to go for gold on it. What do we want? I don't think we have any chest armor yet. Bullseye is nice for pendulum gambits, but we haven't had a whole ton of those. And we've also pretty much already uncovered all the map we need to, so that helmet's not as useful. We should go for the jousting armor, just to get some defense. Yeah. And that'll put our fame even more through the roof. Okay, so we can do one more advancement on the cards. Lost Boy. I forget how this one plays out. We're not in super need of much. But every time I've helped this kid, it's screwed me over, so let's take him to the dungeon. Upon your greeting, the guards recognize you. Ah, hero, it's an honor. We would be grateful for your service. The outpost is that way. They point to the west, further into the forest. You lead the lost boy away from the guards. He glares at you with contempt. Let him go or take him to the dungeons. Oh, you're giving me the second choice here. Fine. Piss off, kid. Some dice gambit. We got those now. There's There's our ring. All we have to do is re-roll this to a 3 or higher. We good. Now piss off, kid. He fiddles with the little dried plant hung around his neck nervously. Okay, I will tell you. There was an Empire ambush on our village, and I ran with Mother. We got separated. He wipes some tears from his face angrily. But I'm not afraid. I am of Clan Cat's Foot, and we are great pathfinders. I will find my way home. The boy tells you what he knows of the area. Okay, so this is going to be a map and reveal. Cool. So we do have another village there in the path. We have Scouting Party, which is useless to us now, and we have Watchtower, which is also useless to us now. So we have no real benefit of going to those maps at this point. The small northerner boy refuses any and all help. You can only wish him luck as a small form disappears into the forest. Okay, so let's go save that village, and then we'll immediately save the next village. Doink, doink. Oh no, pain blessing. We lost our nun blessings. Okay, before we go into battle, we should cook up some food. We have a lot of gold too, so let's go ahead and buy as much food as we can. We have no gear left to buy, really, to speak of. Would that we had the glutton armor, but we don't have it in our deck this time. Okay, that's all good. Finish trading and let's cook some food. Let's just have a fucking buffet. Alright, that'll do. Alright, let's go fight. Oh, another thing I just thought of, Jude. Another reason why the Winter's Bane wouldn't be as effective here is that even if we do proc its skill and are able to execute our target, we're not invincible during executes like we are during special skills, so that's really crappy. If this was another map that was really dense like the last one, that could get us hurt pretty bad by trying to execute people. Listen, I'm trying to fight shamans over here, piss off. To hit them. Okay, one down. You get back up. Ooh, we got out in time. Okay, shamans are down. We're good. See that coming. You're already dead. What are you laughing at over here? Stab. Okay. I probably just never tried to roll out of a finisher. God, we're up to 98 fame. There's a certain point where it becomes very useless. Okay, so we've saved that village. Get lots more fame. We're over 100 fame now. What are you going to give us? Gold, which we don't need. Gold, we don't need. And more fame. Alright, let's heal up again. We still got plenty of food. Alright. So then we got another village to our south, which is the last village, actually. So let's go try and save it before they show up, if we can. This is another one with the Crazy Elder, which is a dice gambit, which we should easily clear at this point. I'm not sure, Jude. I mean, I'm not near the end game yet. I'm like maybe half or 3/4 of the way through. It's so far the highest fame item I've seen that needs to be equipped is like maybe in the 20 range. So when you're up at 100, it's kind of overkill. Now there may be an item that gives you more of a stat the more fame you have, because I know there's a armor for that that does it for food. So there stands to reason there'd be one for fame as well. See, we almost failed that. If we didn't have that ring, we would have failed it. Alright, we've convinced them to leave. We've saved all the villages. We still have to... well, we can run away from these guys now. We don't have to fight them. We gotta go the long way around, though. And we're gonna have to fight that last group to get into the capital. There's an item requiring 65 fame that you're not supposed to actually equip. That's nice to know. Which item is that, and what does it do? You happen upon an Empire scouting party as you cross a grassy hillock. The soldiers seem to be keen to trade information about the surrounding countryside, but you soon realize that they have little useful knowledge to share. There's no unrevealed cards on the map. Okay, bye. I guess we don't have to fight these guys.
For you to put your trust in. There are no allies for you or I in this world.
You reach the walls of the capital ahead of the northern invaders, only to find a mass of people stranded outside the city. Well, all the people we told to evacuate, I guess. After spending hours pushing through to the gates, you make yourself known to the guards. Eventually, Captain Alpus arrives with a company of soldiers to escort you into the city. Encrusted mace. You're supposed to do an altered version of the Empress objective, where instead of reaching 20 fame for FS fire, you reach 65 fame. Huh, interesting. I'll have to do that sometime. You're taken up onto the battlements where General Trinico stands overlooking the mass of refugees at the base of the wall and, streaming from the forest behind them, the Northern Horde. General Trinico, I think we've seen that name in an earlier chapter. I thought we killed him. I guess not. At last we have the troublemakers in custody, the General comments as you approach. Well, mercenaries, despite your efforts to clear out the northern villages, as you can see, the barbarians still took the bait. Distant horns capture your attention, and in the distance a long line of troops, carrying Imperial banners begins to move into position on the far side of the Northerners. And now we've got them trapped, the General cheers, raising his fist. We'll smash them between our army and the city walls. He excitedly hurries away, rapidly barking orders to his men. Man the catapults, ready the archers. General Alpus signals his men to take you away. The General will decide what to do with you after we annihilate the barbarians. How about we whoop your ass instead? Which is a bit unfortunate now because we don't have anything good against the Empire. But that's fine. Captains are kind of annoying to fight, but I think we'll be okay. Oh god, what was that war cry? That was the worst. Captain Alpus. The Empire is filled with those who will follow any order without question. Alpus would arrest his own mother if a general told him to. Captains wear armor that dull standard attacks use bash to break their armor, as usual. Ooh, that's a lot of enemies. Shit, why did I dodge that instead of...
easily and not causing any trouble isn't really how we do it.
Toink. Alright, let's take out the archers first. Not archers, they're musketeers. Whatever. Our weapon special is useless here. Block that in time. Come here, you little shits. Okay, I didn't try to dodge out of that.
Back to the fray.
Oh, I blocked. Point blank. Alright, get out of here. Got one more musketeer to take care of here. Easier to take him out than the shield guys at this moment. Oops. Okay, well, I guess I'm executing him then. Yeah, get fucked. You piss off, I'm trying to beat up your friend over here. I'm not used to seeing that attack pattern. I'm also kind of slacking since we're down to the last enemy now. Gotta stop getting stabbed though. Yeah, that's definitely why they suggested her for this encounter. So she knocked off his armor like real quick before I even got to him. You find yourself momentarily free from Imperial attention as the battle with the Northerners escalates, so you and Ariadne discreetly slink down into the streets and lose yourselves among the crowd. The clash with the Northerners continues for a day and a night, but finally the city gates are opened and the dawn's light reveals the barbarian horde to be no more. Well, so much for the citizens, though. I guess they just all got killed.
They will laud you as a great defender, if they mention you at all. The histories of ones like us are often obscured.
For defying the fury of the Northerners, what'd we get? Wandering Tracker. Empire Fort. Fuck that place. The far north, a bright red burning card. And In by the Sea. What else we got? Holy Mace. Pillager's Pride. And Champion's Plate Mail. That sounds interesting. Alright, what else? For saving every village from the Northern Raid. St. Tala's Day. New silvery card. Ah, okay. So Brimstone Encounter is one of those burning red cards. Gotcha. I guess that makes sense. Okay, we didn't get a whole lot of cool stuff from this chapter. It was a real pain to get going, but once we made it past that first map, it wasn't too bad. Oh, man. But yeah, that first map caused us a lot of pain at the very start. It was just a matter of getting a hold of some decent gear so we could get through the battle challenges. And then it came a little too late, but we got screwed across a lot of the card challenges. I think there was other gear we could have brought, or other companions that would have helped us with card gambits more than her. Well, maybe not companions, but I know there was other gear. Like, there's one that points out at least one of the failure cards. But we didn't have it in our deck this time. That would have helped a lot. Because the chapter title was a little misleading this time, since it was saying, hey, you're going to need all of the gambits for this objective. But it ended up really just being the cards that were screwing us. That being said, thank y'all for joining us for another chapter of Hand of Fate 2, and we will see y'all next week for the next chapter. Have a good evening.